Hello there! It's Maryam Yarmohammadi, your host at Unifam Media. Welcome to the first episode of Let's Talk. I am truly glad that I had a chance to be here with you. Today we will have a discussion on jobs and occupations with our dear guest, Mr. Shayani Aref. Mr. Shayani Aref, we appreciate your presence.
Thank you for your invitation and for considering me as part of this program.
So let's talk, shall we?
Let's talk.
I will start with the first question. What do you do for a living?
Well, recently I've started working as a Russian translator for a Kazakhstani company at a gold mine located in Kurdistan, Iran. But the job I've been doing for years is graphic design. As you may know, there are a variety of fields in graphic design. My profession is UI UX. UI stands for user interface and UX stands for user experience.
How long have you been doing this?
Kind of hard to say. Let's say about maybe 6
months, years?
Years, 6 years.
Could you tell us about your job experience, please?
Well, I started this job when I was 17, and since then I've set my heart on designing. Most of the people think that design is art, but in fact, design is to give the right solution to the right needs. Back then, when I was 17, I started working with Adobe Photoshop. I was junior designer or entry level. As you may know, there are different levels in each job. Entry level or junior, mid level or intermediate, and senior or expert.
Are you satisfied with your job and are you willing to continue in this job? Also, may I ask about your income, if you don't mind?
No, that's not a problem at all. Yes, I love what I do. And about the income, well, it depends.
It depends on what?
It depends on your contract. Well, as I said before, there are different types of contract. Sorry, I talked about the levels. We have different types of contracts. Let's say about 3 or more, but there are 3 majors. Full-time, which is 8 hours, you have to spend 8 hours a day. And part-time, it's usually between 5 and 8 hours. And contract-based contracts, which time doesn't matter. In them, time doesn't matter at all, only there is a deadline for that. And we also have hourly paid jobs, contracts. They are different. That's all I can say for now.
How do you handle your job, to be precise, remotely or in office?
I prefer a hybrid system. It's a combination of both in office and a remote. It has the advantages such as, well, you are not stuck in traffic. You can avoid the traffic jams, substandard roads, and hassle to find a parking spot. And it gives you the freedom to work wherever and whenever you want to work. You can work at a cafe or maybe at home, in office and wherever you want.
How great!
Of course it is. It gives you more, how can I say, productivity, and also it enhances the quality of your work, and most important of all, at the end of the day, you won't feel overwhelmed and tired.
Yes, of course. At the end, we'll be asking you a random question. Choose a number between 1 and 10.
Can I cheat?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then Let's say number 7.
Number 7, okay. What's your special hobby?
This special hobby. Well, I do have many hobbies. Calligraphy, playing piano, exploring new ideas and businesses, learning a new language, traveling to new places and sightseeing. But since you said a special, well, there is one special hobby I have. I do voices.
How interesting. Which voice impressions can you do?
I can mimic English with other nations' accents. For example, first of all, this is the normal way I speak English. Can maybe say it's American, I don't know. But the second one would be the British accent. I would like to have a war.
Here's a bottle of
I didn't mean that, actually. Please go away. Shame on you. And I believe you have seen, I believe you have watched the Lucifer series. Hello, Detective Decker and Detective Douche. How was your day, Detective Douche? It's okay to talk if you want to. Okay, only that. And there's the third one. I can fake a Russian accent. For example, hello my friends, welcome here. I want to show you how to work with Kalashnikov. Remember, to fake a Russian accent, you have to keep things slow and steady. Remember, Russians do not rush. They want to keep things slow and steady. And you have to pronounce every single word in the shittiest way possible. For example, you don't say hello, you say hello. You don't say usually, you say usually. Everybody, something like that. And also the Indian or Pakistani accent. I'm under the water. I'm living under the water, hello? Please don't tell me what to do because I am completely lost. I never been under the water. And hello, United Nations of people. I want to wish you peace and prosperity for all of you at this moment. And also some, I can fake the voice of some characters from the movie cartoons in real life. For example, let's start with Barack Obama. To be president of America, you have to be charismatic. Charisma is what makes you president. Shut up, Barack. Anyway, back to 2016 when I was president, everything was cool. I built a very grateful, very great. Everybody know this, you know this, and also you know this. I know you people. Our beautiful, lovely people, they are so smart. I know you're smart. You're totally smart. And I was doing great. I was running the country like a pro, but then this Chinese virus showed up, COVID-19. And now look at us. We lost to China because of COVID-19 and this Sleepy Joe. The old man, he ruined the country. And there is also a guy, he's called Winnie.
Winnie the Yellow Bear?
No, Winnie the Pooh. No, he was a Spanish guy. Hey, you better watch your mouth next time if you just disrespect me. I'm gonna call my mom. She's gonna slap you with the slippers. No, I'm just kidding. No one is getting slapped. So, and also the Heath Ledger Joker from the Batman Dark Knight and some other voices, Darth Vader from the Star Wars and so on. So I'd rather keep it for the next time.
Such a unique talent.
I'd rather call it Avara.
Which means?
God's gift. It's Sanskrit.
Once again, thanks for coming.
Thanks for the talk.